Welcome back to Z-Tech. Today we're looking at what may become Apple's most significant iPhone evolution in years. Early details surrounding the iPhone 18 Pro lineup point to serious internal upgrades rather than surface-level tweaks. If these reports prove accurate, this cycle won't be business as usual. Let's start with what's physically changing. The first major shift involves the chassis itself. Apple is expected to slightly increase the thickness of both the iPhone 18 Pro and 18 Pro Max. This isn't cosmetic, it's functional. Additional internal space is required to support a larger battery and a revised cooling system. But added capacity often means added compromise, and that leads to the next detail. With the thicker frame comes more weight. Current reports suggest the iPhone 18 Pro Max could reach 243 grams, making it the heaviest iPhone to date. For context, the iPhone 14 Pro Max holds the current record at 240 grams. On paper, the difference seems minor, but in hand, even a few grams can redefine perception. Cooling is also getting attention behind the scenes. Apple may expand the vapor chamber to handle sustained performance more efficiently. There are indications that stainless steel could be used for this component, improving heat dissipation and structural strength. These internal refinements hint at hardware built to operate under greater pressure. Externally, however, familiarity remains. The overall design language is expected to stay consistent. What may change are the finishes. Apple is reportedly experimenting with new color options, such as burgundy, purple, and coffee, while darker classic tones could be phased out. The silhouette stays recognizable, but the palette could feel refreshed. Up front, the display maintains its core identity, though with a subtle refinement. The dynamic island isn't being removed, but it is expected to shrink for the first time. Apple plans to shift the IR projector beneath the display, positioning it toward the upper left section. The signature oval remains, just more compact than before. Importantly, not every sensor is relocating. The dot projector, IR camera, and selfie camera are all expected to stay where they currently sit. The visible difference lies mainly in the reduced size of the cutout. It's a measured step, but it pushes the viewing experience closer to a cleaner, uninterrupted surface. Screen dimensions, however, remain untouched. The iPhone 18 Pro is set to continue with a 6.3-inch display, while the iPhone 18 Pro Max retains its 6.9-inch panel. Apple appears confident in these sizes, focusing efforts elsewhere, and that elsewhere seems to be the camera system, where a major upgrade is unfolding. For the first time, the main camera may feature a mechanical variable aperture. The projected range sits between f1.4 and f2.5, although final values are not yet confirmed. This would allow the lens to physically adapt to different lighting scenarios, a meaningful step toward more advanced photographic flexibility. At f1.4, the sensor could capture more light in darker scenes, enabling faster shutter speeds and minimizing noise. Shift to f2.4 and daytime images could benefit from sharper detail. This isn't software simulation, it's optical adjustment, and that evolution naturally extends to the secondary lenses as well. The telephoto camera is also expected to improve its aperture system. Since it handles zoom and portrait photography, capturing additional light would directly enhance image brightness and clarity, especially at distance. Refinements here suggest Apple is strengthening every focal length, not just the primary sensor. Selfie performance sees a measurable upgrade too. Every iPhone 18 model is reportedly moving to a 24-megapixel front-facing camera. That's a notable jump from the 18-megapixel unit used in the iPhone 17. Higher resolution should translate to sharper images and clearer video calls. But the real foundation lies deeper inside. Powering everything is the upcoming A20 Pro chip. Built on TSMC's 2-nanometer process, it would mark Apple's first move to this advanced node. Performance gains are projected at 10 to 15%, while efficiency could improve by 25 to 30%. Combined with a rumored 5200 mAh battery, 200 mAh larger than its predecessor, the iPhone 18 Pro Max may push endurance further than ever before. Stay with ZTech for every development ahead.